In today's video, we're going to be looking at the bristlenose catfish, or pleco, other known as ancestris, or the famous suckermouth pleco. The bristlenose catfish is a small, medium-sized, bottom-dwelling fish. They are a very common species within the aquarium hobby, and there are many varieties to choose from. Some of the most common varieties include normal or common bristlenose, albino, longfin, peppermint, red, calicos, and there's many more that I can't be bothered listing in this video. Bristlenose catfish, being small and harmless, makes for a perfect member of a community tank. Plus, it cleans the aquarium of any algae, like little vacuum cleaners. Bristlenoses are actually a very forgiving species that accepts a wide range of water requirements. With a pH from anywhere from 6.0 to 8.0, a temperature range of 24 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. With a strong aeration or flow, these guys will be very happy. Their diet consists mainly of herbivorean supplements such as zucchini and spirulina or algae wafers, although they should be offered on the odd occasion some meatier, protein-rich foods, such as Hikari carnivorous pellets, sinking wafers, or even community flakes. I personally feed my bristlenose a big range of foods. You don't have to do this for yours, but this really helps in growing your fish at a faster rate so that you can breed them quicker. Now, we're getting into the fun stuff. Bristlenose spawning. Super fun, and it's a very easy species to do. All you need is a 2-foot tank that's been cycled and properly matured, a breeding pair of bristlenose, 1 to 2 bristlenose logs, and that's literally it. In the wild, they prefer to spawn in remarkably small spaces, so to be able to guard the eggs and newly hatched youngsters, such as small narrow cracks under big rocks or jammed logs, and I'm going to put some photos and videos up on screen right now so you guys can get a better understanding of how these guys breed and where they come from. Males are slightly larger and easier to identify by the large bristle growths on their snout, but this only occurs when they reach the sexual maturity. Now, in my opinion, the grouping should be 1 male to 1 female, but you can also do 1 male to 2 females. This is called a trio. Now for the spawning. This actually takes place in a seclusive spawning site, usually a commercial breeding cave or in a hollow log, jammed rocks, or anything that they can fit themselves in that's a small crevice, guard their eggs and their babies, and also trap the female in there to lay the eggs. As they prepare to spawn, the male becomes darker in colour and more blotchy, and both male and female become more active. A cluster of large, very adhesive orange eggs is eventually laid in the nest and guarded and fanned by the male. The female actually leaves the nest after spawning and is not even harmed by the male most of the time. New spawns can be expected about every 10 to 15 days after the batches of young are released by the male. The fertility of the bristlenose is normally extremely high. From 50 to over 100 babies can be expected per spawn, but this will ultimately depend on the species and size and condition of the breeders. The eggs hatch after about 4 days and the young leave the nest 5 or 6 days later. Now I'm going to talk just a little bit about the first foods of your bristlenose. This varies and I do all different things all the time, so I wouldn't just follow what I'm saying. Now the young are ready to eat as soon as they emerge from the nest, as they have already consumed their yolk sacs. Now typically dry diets like commercially made foods have very poor results. Best food to feed your baby bristlenose as soon as they come out of the nest is zucchini. This is literally unbeatable. The food availability needs to be actually quite high, and the water quality deteriorates under these circumstances if you've got too much food in the water. If you feed your babies correctly and grow them out in a large space, they can actually grow to a sellable size at 2 to 3 months, depending on the condition and the diet. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.